This is a pretty insane story that I just wanted to make a video on, because what we have here is a situation where we have someone who has been part of the Hollywood sphere for a very long time, and she is someone who has been around since like Slumdog Millionaire, that film that came out. I think that film came out in like 2006 or something. So she's been around in the Hollywood game for quite some time, and now she is willing to put her career on the line. She is willing to risk it all in order to stand for truth. And I found this to be very interesting, because we need more people like this in Hollywood, people who are willing to be bold and, courageous and everything else. And it seems like more and more people are starting to wake up to do that, but there still are not a lot. So what we have here is we have a rapper named M.I.A, I believe is how you pronounce it. And she has some very interesting stuff to say. She did the song for Slumdog Millionaire back in the day. So this is the song. I'm sure that you guys, at least some of you, will probably recognize it. So this is just a small part of what that song was. So there you go. There's part of her song that she did for the film Slumdog Millionaire, but this is what she has decided to say, which of course this goes completely against the entire Hollywood narrative. They hate to see someone like this coming out in such a way and in support of things that are very anti Hollywood in many ways. So this is what M.I.A has decided to say. Rapper M.I.A reveals that she has surrendered her life to Jesus, who will follow Christ even if it costs me my career. And of course, we know that Hollywood hates these types of people, right? I mean, this is the same type of stuff that Chris Pratt gets in trouble for in Hollywood quite a bit as well. Chris Pratt, as we know, is someone who is a professing believer, and he has been kind of through the ringer over the past couple of years because of that. Because there have been people that have called him out about that, who have, basically tried to get him canceled, tried to get him fired because of his beliefs and his faith and everything else. And it's very possible that M.I.A might be facing some of the same type of stuff coming from Hollywood, even from fellow people in Hollywood very soon. What happens when a controversial rapper who is raised Hindu and was once banned from the U.S. over controversial lyrics supporting a widely regarded Sri Lankan guerrilla terrorist group miraculously surrenders her life to Christ? If you're M.I.A, you share the good news, or maybe it's M.I.A, with the world, even if it could mean personal and professional loss. In a recent interview, the outspoken musician who rose to fame with her song Paper Planes was featured in the Oscar-winning film Slumdog Millionaire, revealed that in 2017 she had a vision that changed her life forever. I had a vision, and I saw the vision of Jesus Christ. It's a very crazy thing, because it turned my world upside down, because everything I thought and believed was no longer the case. Which, as Christians, as a Christian, I can relate to her on that, and other believers that I have talked to obviously can as well. So, this is a pretty common type of experience. Especially for new believers. When asked to clarify what she meant exactly, M.I.A confirmed that she has surrendered her life to Christ and considers herself a born-again Christian. I'm not going to lie, she responded. The history is, even if it costs me my career, I won't lie. I will tell the truth, and I will tell you what's on my mind and my heart. If I'm coming back now saying Jesus is real, there's a point, So, this is very interesting, because, this is something that we are continuing to kind of see happening more from different individuals coming from Hollywood. And some of it I think is not very genuine. Some of it I think is genuine. And so it's going to be interesting to see kind of where things continue to go for M.I.A, because now she's being very vocal about this. And as I said, this is exactly what Hollywood hates. They hate this type of stuff. They want to silence people that have opinions like this. We've seen this happening time and time again, even from people like Gina Carano, who has literally just been fired for sharing different memes on social media by Disney. So this is not a new thing, and it's going to be interesting to see kind of how Hollywood responds to M.I.A after her recent vocalization about some of her faith and her beliefs. And so we'll kind of see where all of that continues to go. And of course, we'll continue to monitor it because it'll be interesting to see if things start to happen kind of the same way as Chris Pratt. Now, Chris Pratt is obviously a different story because Chris Pratt is very relevant right now, and he is Hollywood, or he is box office gold in a lot of ways, and people don't really want to get rid of him because of that. But when that starts to fall off and dip, we'll kind of see where things continue to go for Chris Pratt, even in that situation, which even if you look up on IMDb, like films that Chris Pratt are in, he's really not in a whole lot coming out recently. He has like Jurassic World that he's going to be in, and then after that, like he has like Guardians of the Galaxy, but then he doesn't really have a whole lot going on. And so I wonder if that is his personal decision to not be in very much else coming from Hollywood, if maybe he wants to start focusing more on his patriotic movie studio that he's working on, or if that is kind of Hollywood starting to choke him out because of his beliefs and everything else. Even though he is not very even vocal about some of his beliefs, he's someone that just kind of, he's just there to just kind of work and do his thing, and I appreciate that about him. That's definitely a breath of fresh air in this day and age in Hollywood, where everyone seems to want to push their political agendas, and especially their very neo-Marxist ones. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Where do you think all of this is going to end up? Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon. Bye.